sort of squared up really, and he'd go, "Oh yeah, I've gone off to, I've gone here, I've gone there." He used to go everywhere, you know. It's like mad. He'd be like, "Oh yeah, we're away next week. Away next week." Really? He used to be away all the time. So how'd you do it? Actually, it must be. Has anyone ever done that? Good night to the girlfriends. Yeah, it was alright actually. Has anyone ever done that? Has anyone ever gone on holiday, but you've gone into travel agents on holiday and booked another holiday to go somewhere else? Wouldn't that be flash? Where do you want to? Where do you want to go? All right, can you hear me? Can you hear? Because there was no sound earlier. Um, good try. I don't think so, mate. Now I'll come up to you. I don't mind coming up. I don't want you crying. I don't want you crying about. Oh, I charged my car up. I don't want you whinging about that. I'll come up early. I'll leave early this time. Going back was fine, wasn't it? Because you go back and there's like loads of things, isn't it? Oh, you can, good. There's loads of trouble with these. You have to stop and charge them up, don't you? That's the trouble. You have to write. That's what people don't get. It's the you really want to charge where you're sitting still, really, don't you? Milton Keynes. That's where he's from. We're going to go to the my watch, my Rolex or my Garmin. I'll show you my Garmin. I don't want to show you my Rolex, all right? Whereas it is a Rolex actually, but I've got AI to disguise it. Every time I come on, AI disguises it. I don't want you showing. I don't want you thinking I'm wealthy. That's the trouble. I want you thinking I'm a beggar. Beggar's Belief. Is it Beggar's Belief? Beggars and Co. I used to like them actually. Has it got me something going on in it? Used to be a group called Beggars and Co. I think. I quite like. Oh, it's him. I wonder where it was. I think, what's that? Show me your watch. Why would you want to see my watch? What a strange thing. Most people want to see my bank balance. I've decided I'm going to give money away now. Nah, Rolex, mate. Mate, I don't understand them. I don't understand. I don't know. I don't understand like stuff. I get the stuff I want, and I hope I don't put it in people's faces. Oh, look, my car's better than you. I didn't get my car for that. I got my car because I'm tired, free charging. I'm like, yeah, I love that. If I could have got anything, a full Capri with full free charging, I'd get that. I wouldn't care. When am I ever going to be able to have that again? My R1, is that flash? No, I got it because I wanted it. I think, I think if you're successful, I'll tell you what, this is my thoughts. If you work hard and you're successful, you show it off. If you've run the marathon, right, and you have worked really hard, right, I think you need to sing from the rooftops. I've done the marathon. I've done the marathon. That's what I think. I've done the marathon. Or if you went to night school and you got a degree in something or something like that, sing about it. If you run you're doing Couch 5K and you start doing park runs, sing about it. If you bought your new car, and say it's like, I don't know, a 19 reg, but it's new to you and you've worked really hard, do you know what? Be proud. Be proud of your achievements. I think be proud of your achievements. But no, I haven't got a Rolex. I don't get them. I don't get them, mate. Did it? From the open, you just bought it. You probably went, how much is it? How can I give you 1,500 quid and I'll have one? Mate, stop keep saying I'm going to do your missus. England. Thank you for having me remember. Oh. Thank you, admin, who's a member of my international dating group. My name is Bella, 55-year-old. What? We're talking about Rolexes. No, I don't get it. Look, if you want, look, I don't care. I think, do you know what I think? If you've done really well and you like, even if you bought a Rolex on finance, right, because it's what you've always, I tell you, if you achieve your dreams, sing about it. I'm thinking. And if you buy a car, not necessarily cash, but you had it on finance, and it's not even a new one, but it's new to you, and you really you really like it, I think, do you know what? Great, absolutely great. You should sing about it, innit? Yeah, YouTube. YouTube and TikTok. Yeah, I'm a millionaire guru, aren't I? Can we call after? I don't know, mate. If you want to. You said I blocked you. You said, oh, don't block me. I thought, well, I ain't blocked you because otherwise you wouldn't be able to read messages. I didn't block you anyway. A moderator blocked you because you're getting on my nerves. You seem to have the inability to have a normal conversation. Mate, I can just imagine you ring me up and you'd be talking about wanting to do your missus. I'm like, mate, I don't want to know about it. Don't want to know about that. Do I care about your missus? Mate, I don't even know who she is. I don't even know who you are. You would call council licensing, now you're called game changer. You've got a picture of some footballer, I'm thinking, hang on, can we be mates? Hang on, I'm not going to put my picture up. I'm not going to put my name up. I'm not even going to talk to you, but I'm going to say, can we be mates? So I'm going, strikes with desperation, mate. Strikes with desperation. Never be desperate in life. Why would you be desperate? What are you desperate for? Mate, to come and do your missus, really? Well, you're desperate for that. Really? Mate, you want to get a life. Get off of TikTok and get a life. Well, there you go. Genuine question. I used to see this girl micros and didn't get the coach to go and ask her out. Just, well, you should have asked her out. Or not even ask her out. Time out rule. Nah, leave him for a minute. Leave him for a minute. I'm alright, Hannah. Look, I think if you've got ADHD, not you, anyone, right? If you can go on LinkedIn and tell me someone goes, I've got ADHD, I'm going, hang on a minute. Why are you posting? You're going to get triggered. What are the triggers that are going to start you off? If you struggle with food, your triggers might be toffee, so don't have them in your house. Or get them out when someone's watching you and can control how many you have. I think so. Surely, if you know you got something, you must know the triggers are going to make you say weird stuff. So please try and look weird. Please try and act on them, innit? I want to follow you. Follow me back, okay? All right. I tell you, the reason I don't is because there's too many trolls. I don't know why. My rule was like, if someone follows me, I should follow them back. That's what I thought. All right, mate, don't worry about it. You're trying too hard. Don't try too hard. Don't try too hard. Just go with the flow in the room, innit? Mate, go with the flow in the room. You keep going to say, Gary, are we mates? Can you do my missus? Mate, in the end, I'm going to say, like, I do want to block you. Just like, you don't need to be blocked. You just need to you're not even misbehaving. I'm saying, like, just, go with the room, innit? See what the conversation is. Do you have any advice for me moving on going forward? Well, I don't know. Any advice? What, me? Give you advice? Really? Day one. Yeah, but you've driven me mad since day one. Mate, you might have ADHD. That's an excuse. That's a cop-out. Don't give me reasons why you say things. Right? I don't want to know that. If it's like that, I'm saying, do us a favour, don't come in, because you're saying I'm going to say these things. I've got this condition that makes me say them. I'm going, well, it was nice knowing you. This isn't helping you at all. Can you move along, please? It's not being rude. Not being rude, is it? I don't think it is. You may think it is. I'm all right, thank you. I don't know how you go forward, really. I suppose you've got to just think, what are the things you want to do? I don't know. What might help you, innit, I suppose. At the community jog. I wish you were my dad. Why? No, you wouldn't. No, that's a cop-out, mate. Your dad ain't made you like that. Your dad might have done, but when you become an adult, you're old enough to make your own decisions. Can you have a credit card? Can you get a bank loan? Then you are old enough. Can you drive? If you're old, if you could hold a driving license and someone could give you tasks, sweep that yard up, what's the colour of that car? Maybe a bit simplistic. Is that sky blue or rainy? If it rains, you're going to get wet. I personally think 2 + 2, you say it's 4. I'm pretty sure you can control a lot. I mean, you can make a lot of excuses for stuff. I wish you'd help me and guide me. Well, mate, you've wound me up all the time. You keep saying, do your missus. And I keep telling you, my girlfriend watches this. I think I deserve a bit of respect, and you shouldn't say things like that. So that's my thoughts, isn't it? Jeez. Now we're going on about being blocked, wasn't he? He should have put him on a timeout. Put him on a timeout. Unblock him, but put him back on a timeout. Yeah, put him on a timeout. Give him half-hour timeout. I'll be gone by then, won't I? Right, let me unblock him. Right, unblock. Matt, put him on a timeout. Yeah, she don't watch all the time. Right, I know when she's watched. Right, I know when she's watched because I used to get a lot of "Oh, we love you, Mr. Gary." So when I used to get there, she went, "Oh, we love you, Mr. Gary." She watches. She might be watching now. I don't know. She doesn't always watch because obviously she seen me last night, so she ain't really gonna watch me ranting on, is she, about rubbish? But she does watch. That's what I say. I'm like, it's like, guys, you have to be a little bit. And she doesn't want to be seen. She doesn't. She doesn't want to be. She's entitled to her privacy. All right, that's all I can say, mate. Don't worry about it. Just move along. Move along. All right. Anyway, well, in a minute, I'll just reinforce it. I'll say, look, up to the model. Right. In the end, I'll stand back and say, look, the room. What do you want to do? And they decide. All right. So I don't even have a control in it, because what it does is no, just leave him. All right. Leave him for now. Sometimes you feel sorry for people. I don't know why. Anyway, yeah, she when I had my TikTok meet, she said she was going to come. Then she didn't. She didn't want to. She said, no, I don't really want to come. I said, no, that's fine. And because I suppose she wants, you know what people are like. There's too many, I don't know, people to be. You got to be very careful. I mean, I'll give away too much. I should be more careful, really. Like, I don't care who's got my phone number. You should do, because the trouble is, there's people out there, you don't know what they're capable of doing. We really don't. I think you judge people by your own actions and what you're like. If you're if you're sort of an okay person, you think that everyone else is like that. Hello from Romania, Cami. If you wouldn't go and break in a house, you think other people are not like that. But there's not that many bad people. There's more good people. I'm alright. How are you doing? Please, I want to know more about YouTube. Well, it's just a video thing. Oh yeah, of course there is. Yeah. Can you imagine? There's some people like, well, look at that. Is it Katie Piper? She got acid in her face. You think, wow. Was that from an ex or something? You just think, I wonder what would have gone through that person's mind. I think, I'm going to go and see that. See, this is a bit I struggle a little bit with. I mean, I personally think the person who done that to Katie Piper, I mean, I don't know her, but I seriously think, wouldn't it? I wonder if society would actually be better if he'd have got run over running away, completely flattened. I mean, I maybe that's horrible, but I don't see how that person has any value. If you come in and steal my motorbike, I don't know. Hello, in my Lexus? No, a Tesla. I think if you, like these people that break in houses and these ones that steal the motorbikes and go and steal people's phones, I'm going, I don't know. And I've seen some of these like on TikTok, these videos, where they go out stealing bikes, and it's really weird. The kids in there are going like, what do you call it? Oh, that's tight, bro, and all that. And you're thinking, there was one, and he was videoing. They were going to get away from the police, and people were on there, obviously looking up to that person. I'm thinking, I seriously think those kids that are looking up to the people that are doing that, I think they'd be the very ones who will think they're disfranchised or something. They're not part of society, and our society is all wrong. And isn't it funny that the boring life, when you get older, you go, actually was the best life? But they don't see that, do they? And you know what? You don't remember Asbo? Yeah, antisocial. Was it antisocial behavioural or something? Isn't it? But isn't it, isn't it weird how that's a badge of honour? You know, I mean, I do agree. You know, I was lucky my mum and dad were together, and you know, my dad. You know, I didn't fear my dad, but you know, my dad said, look, you know, he sort of laid the law down. He said, well, this is you do this, and I was respectful, really. I mean, of course, I must have done wrong, you know, but I was quite respectful to my mum and dad. Even when I was at school, really, you messed about and you ate. And it weird. You think now, you hated the teachers, and you think, really? You know, you're hating the very people that educated you, and you think, I can't believe it. Isn't it mad? My son loved school. I mean, my son was so lucky. The Bentley, no, I ain't got a Bentley. I want a Bentley anyway. Hello, Steve. Bentley's too fat. Flash. No, Tom. What's that mean? Hello. Hello. I mean, I'm lucky. My kids have grown up and they're good. There's someone who comes in here, Sam Page. I talked to him on the phone. Really nice guy. Bit sad his dad's not very well at the moment. Really quite ill. You think, shit. I know it was like when my dad was, you know, mum and dad were like towards the end. And you think it's horrible, really. But he's a teacher, and he says, you know, it's a nightmare. It's an absolute nightmare. There's no respect, is there? They don't care, do they? Explain to me why I should let you carry on streaming. I'm not. Block me then, innit? I'm gone then. Block me, report me, mate. You know, hurry up and report me. I can feck off the Tesco's then. Actually, I can put YouTube on that screen then, so feck off. Hurry up and block me then, mate. Mum, the great thing is, yeah, but the great thing is, listen to this. The great thing is, I earn no money. So actually, do you know what? If anything, you do me a favour if you get me banned, because I'll get a bit of my life back. That's it. YouTube can go on a better phone. So there you go. Queen of Sheba. Can you show your watch, including your whole arm? I haven't got an arm though. It's AI. I haven't got an arm. It's AI. Did you think I've got an arm? I'm not a robber, you know. Yeah, I don't know. These kids. I suppose. Look. I suppose a lot of these kids. Full moon. Maybe. Very probably is a full moon. A moon that's very full. I know it's a bit weird, isn't it? Better on it. Well, he's going to do me apparently. Apparently I've got to give him 3 reasons why the stream should be allowed, and I'm thinking, well, I haven't got a good reason. Imagine I could come up with a reason why I should be on here. That surely, I think the black van would turn up, they get me out of the car with some them things, they wrap it round you, don't they, like that, and they're strapped together, and they like that, and they probably wouldn't have a mask, because I wouldn't have a nice Chianti, you know, or whatever it is. I wouldn't be like that. And they just put me in a cell, wouldn't they, somewhere, I think. If anyone can actually describe to me what you're actually getting out of social media and it's benefited your life, I'll say, let me know. The new Ford Ranger Pilot, I don't know, I've not had one. Probably brilliant motor, I would think. Me personally, I'll say go full electric, but I'm a bit biased. Really, I'd say like just get a petrol one, isn't it? Just get a diesel one actually, because it's really more economical, isn't it? Diesel's much more economical. If you might not be able to buy one though, maybe now you can only buy a plug-in hybrid, I don't know. I would imagine if you're going to drive it, it'd be beautiful, wouldn't it? It'd drive nice, it'd have sat nav that'll work, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. Oh, tell you what, I used Android Auto last night in this car. This, not Polo, it was a T-Roc, Volkswagen T-Roc. I had to go and drop it off. I've never had a car with Android Auto. Isn't it clever? Mad. It was wireless as well, wireless Apple CarPlay. Oh, sorry, Android Auto. It was mad though. You picked it up, did you? That's what I'm saying. You're asking me about it. I thought it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what I think, does it? You like it. That's all that matters. It's your car and you like it. And I would think any new car you get, do you know what? It's going to be lovely, isn't it? If you've got, oh mate, I loved it. Absolutely loved it. I was like, How does this work? And I've got it working. I'm the pro. No, I'm not the pro. I've never had, but for me to know, I'd have to have one. Explain your channel. Explain your channel to me. Sell it to me, or it's gone. What, you want to buy this channel? Mate, you can have it. You can have it for £4 if you want it. Actually, no. I'll tell you what. I might pay you to take it off my hands. Make sure you make up a little video of me, and then you can ask it to make all videos. Mate, I should do that. Just record it, innit? Just use AI. Just no, he's joking. Yeah, but one day someone will call my bluff. Good, then I will. Then I'll have my time back. I've been banned loads of times. I've been banned a few times while I've been on YouTube, and I go to them, oh, I'm banned now, and they go, what for? And I say, apparently I've gone against community standards, and they all go, really? What? You didn't say? I said, don't ask me. TikTok's very unfair, right? Because I wished all these platforms would give you a list of words. You can't say these words, you can't say these phrases, because you wouldn't say them. Why would I say them? I don't want to upset anyone. I don't want to upset anyone, really. It's funny, people upset you, and then, I don't know, then they get what it is, I think, look, if you give it out, you've got to be able to take it back. The trouble is, if you're a bit of a wind-up, I'm a bit of a wind-up, but I've got to be able to take it back. And I think, all right, wind me up so much, but if you can't take it back, then they start getting nasty, don't they? They start getting nasty and that. And you think, really? There's no need to be nasty, is there? And if someone's losing, they start calling names, don't they? They start calling names, and you think, oh, God, I'm going to go soon. Give it another 10 minutes, I think. There's just no one here, and if I go, I'm only going to just get indoors and do nothing indoors. So I might as well sit here and charge my car up, innit? That's what I think. And anyone who sees me and thinks of like electric car, oh God, you have to keep going out charging. I don't have to charge my car. I had 100 miles something, more than enough for what I want. But why not charge it? I've got nothing else to do. I'm not going to watch the telly. I'm not going to be doing any decorating. I'm not going to do anything that I need to be indoors for. Did I want to go out? No, not really. I didn't want to go for a meal. So I thought, do you know what? I'll get McDonald's, sit here and talk to these lot. Talk to you lot. Yeah, but yeah, I'll tell you what. No, I know him. I'm not going to get rid of him. He's loyal follower. Yeah, Android Auto. I was like, wow, you can't have Android Auto in this. They don't. Even the new ones haven't got it. I'm thinking these cars, right? I think they should have a standard tablet, an Android tablet. You put in the car. It connects to the car. And everything's on the screen. Everything's on the screen. But if you've done that, where's the money? Where's the money? You could make all cars incredibly, they could last for, all cars should be electric. When your car's electric, and if you had something like a tablet that was your infotainment center, like Android or Apple CarPlay or whatever, it was a standard size, a 12-inch tablet or something, went in there, you would have the perfect car. But you know what? They would have to make that a 12.8 inch, then it would be a special one for them. One follower, well, he's obviously very important. I think he's very selective with his following, and maybe I'm following him. Maybe my people have had a word with his people, and we joined. Imagine that. Do you want a collaboration? I'm going, no, I've never had that yet, thank God. Have you ever driven through London at 3 AM when it's nice and quiet? No, I have been up town late, but I've been up on my motorbike. Went up one night, had nothing to do, and just went up to the take your phone. Yeah, no, what I mean is the car. The actual, like this screen. I've got a massive screen here, and I'm thinking all cars that could be, they could say you can have this size tablet, whatever, and that could control all the car, couldn't it? But these entertainment centres are like so much money. Mitsubishi wanted 4 grand. Just sent it away, 250 quid. It's like, how can he do it for 250 quid, putting a brand new screen in it, and Mitsubishi want 4,080 quid? These celebrity customers. We had Adam, as the last one was Adam Aziz. Aziz, a boxer. All right, mate, I'm all right, thank you. Good evening. And we did sell a car to Dave Coaches. I was like, who the fuck's Dave Coaches? Would you be Dave Coaches? What's that all about? I thought he was a coach driver. Hello. And I was like, no, he's off of Gavin and Stacey. I went, hang on. Hang on. You're telling me about a TV programme. I said, I know of Gavin and Stacey. Who just... So Gavin, was that like James Corden? Because I'm thinking Gavin Stacey just headline. Surely that would be James Corden, wouldn't it? Is it or not? I don't know. I don't watch it. I don't know. You know, but if you're a fan, and Nathan, who works with us, he was a right fan. He went, oh, and he got a selfie with her. Really, really nice bloke. Really, really nice bloke. I mean, I don't want to. What do I want to selfie him? Yeah, it's Dave Coaches, yeah. Well, they was all like, because I think my brother said, oh, you know, are you doing much or whatever? Or he said, I've been working away, gone to America or something like that. And he went, and he said, oh, you might have seen me in something. He said, what's that? Oh, Gavin and Stacey. Oh, okay. Dave Coaches. They were all like well excited, Matt. They were like, oh yeah, look, it's Dave. I'm thinking, I don't know who he is. Well, I mean, they explained to me. Does he drive a coach, or am I completely wrong? Can I follow you? I don't know. You want to see me watch, mate? I don't know if I've got time to follow you because I want to see me watch. So excited. You'd have all been embarrassed. He's a normal bloke, you know, and I just figured, like, it probably is nice, isn't it? It probably is nice. Is that why he's called Dave Coach? I don't watch it, Matt. I'm like completely lost with the TV. I sort of think I should watch the TV because I should probably know that. And I have seen Gavin and Stacey, but I've not seen it enough to like see Larry Lamb. Is he Gavin and Stacey's dad or something like that? That's who I'd think is. So yeah, but mate, I'm in my own world, mate. I'm in my bubble. I don't want to be in it. I don't want to be in none of your bubbles. Like that. I don't want to be. To me, I would hope if I met someone famous, I'd just say hello. How you doing? I really would. Oh, Larry Lamb is Gavin's dad. See, I don't know. And Stacey. Oh, yeah, I think I know. See, I don't watch it, mate. I ain't got a clue. I know they live on a house. Is the hill like? Is it on a really steep hill? Who's King Edward? I don't know. It's a potato, isn't he? I think I've maybe bike up the town on my. Yeah, do it, mate. Do it. See, I'm in my own world. I mean, like, I don't want to be in none of your worlds. You get excited by. I would hope if I got starstruck, I'd be annoyed with myself. I'd be really annoyed. I'd think, no, I'm pretty sure they've got a heart, lungs, a spleen, a kidney. They've got different talents to me. I agree. Nah, I've never wanted to meet anyone. I don't want to meet anyone. I'm not into that. I'm not a real fan. If you're a real super fan, yeah, he was like a real Lewis Hamilton fan or whatever. My nephew, he works for Formula One, so he's met quite a lot of them. You know, it's nothing for him. He goes to work at Biggin Hill, and you know, Alonso or someone will come in, and you know, and he's seen them all. He's seen all the teams, you know. So, or not everybody, of course. Okay, so rude. Who's saying Bolt? I hope I wouldn't be. If I was starstruck, I'd think, what's that all about? They must get sick of it. If you're famous, you must get sick of people. I mean, I would hope if I recognise someone, I would just go up and say hello. Hello, you know, hope you're. I'd probably say something, look, you know, I probably should ask for a selfie, but you probably get that all the time, and I don't want to invade your privacy. I just want to say, like, if I met Lewis Hamilton, I'd just say, look, can I say, you know, what a top geezer, you're driving, excellent, you know, congratulations on all your success. I wish you a very long life and all the success in the world. You know, and give your mum and dad a hug because they're still around, you know, or something like that. I'd hope. I just hope that I just treat them like normal, you know. They're not. I don't know. And anyone who's famous and be an arsehole, be like, nah, don't. You know, you're no better than me. You're no better than me. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I'm trying to think who I'd want to meet. Really, no one really. I like you lot. YouTuber, what's a stot? We're in family items. Yeah, I'm not that famous, am I? And I'm not. I don't really do. You know, it probably is horrible if you are that big, isn't it? If you get that big and people sort of like idolise you, sort of, because some people are obsessive, aren't they? Some people are like, God, you think that must be weird, isn't it? And stalkers, you know, think, why would you stalk someone? I don't understand it. If you idolise someone, I don't get why you'd stalk them when you. But maybe they're not reasonable. Maybe they're a bit, their head's a little bit wobbly or something. I don't know. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I would hope EastEnders. No, no, I've never met. Well, I think I tell you what, I did see Mike Gattin. We was on a bus coming back from. He must have hired a car, dropped at the same place, and he was on the minibus thing. And I said to my wife, I said, "You know who that is?" I said to him, I said, "Oh, I've told you you're a baseball player." And but yeah, you know, they don't want you around them. It's their family oddie. What was it, Shane Ritchie? He was at this karting thing. He was in Portugal. And people, if any people go round them, I think, oh, leave them alone. You know, or if you like their acting or something like that, even I'm thinking you should go. If you like their films they're in or their TV show, I think you should go out and say, look, I just want to say I watch your stuff, and you know, many years of enjoyment, and I think, you know, I like your stuff. Carry on doing what you're doing, you know, I think you're great or something like that, or whatever. Then just go, you know. But everybody's different, isn't it? Everybody's. I just think we're all the same, really, aren't we? We're all the same. Famous people ain't no different to us. You know, they've had a different career path, haven't they, really? But then if you really like someone, you would disagree. Yeah, but what did he do to be stopped 200 times a day? How big was he, and what was he doing? What was he doing? You know, I would just hope I'm like normal, you know. I'd be really. I'll tell you what. If somebody, right, if someone was like really like starstruck by me, I'd go, bloody hell, mate. You know, you don't need to be. I'm. You know, look, we're all the same. You know, and I think you should have time for people. But then if you're famous, I remember there's a quote from Mick Hucknall. He said, "Oh, you know, I can't believe it. These people, I've got no privacy." And I thought, well, you need to go and work in Tesco's, mate. If you go and work in Tesco's, I mean, I see a lot of thing about celebrities and all this. And you know, I think it was Kelvin McKenzie or something, the bloke who used to run the Sun. He said some of them, like Jordan and, you know, all these people, they're getting pissed, their fannies hanging out and that, and the blokes are just fighting and all this sort of stuff. He said, Nicholas Lyndhurst, he said, I don't know where he lives, I don't know anything about him. I said, I do. He said, but I don't. You know what? He ain't getting pissed, he ain't doing a bit of gear, he ain't gambling, he ain't nothing. He don't have a wild lifestyle. He said, I don't know anything about him. And I thought, I like Nicholas Lyndhurst. When he said that, do you know what? Nicholas Lyndhurst, in my mind, went up 50 times. I thought, now that sounds like a nice person. But if I met him, I think, you know, your perception of people, like David Jason, I think he's a nice guy. I don't know him, but if I think they're a nice person, then they're completely an arsehole, then I'm going to go, I think I'd just say, like, you're an arsehole, basically, aren't you? You are rude, and do you know what? Keep your phone. You keep your importance. You keep your importance. I know this makes no difference to you, mate, but you keep it. Do you know what? You've gone down in my estimation, and my mum always told me you should go up in people's estimation. See you later. I think like that. I think that, yeah, I agree. If you could be having a bad day, you know, But you know, come on. You know, and I thought like that. Mick Hucknall, I used to I like Simply Red, I do, really do. When I heard that, I just thought, you've gone down in my estimation, Mick. Actually, I'm sort of glad now they're not that famous now. I think good, fuck it, good now, because I bet no one wants you now. Now you're a D-lister. I think, you know, you can't sort of like, I'm going up, I want the admiration and I want the attention, but then when I've made it, I don't want it. You can't, no, don't work like that. Don't work like, you can't eat cakes and stay slim. Don't work like that. So you've got to decide what you want. I either want to be famous and I want the adulation and I want to be, you know, these people to idolise me, or I don't. And the thing is, they become wealthy because we idolise them. Bloody hell, Fisker. Now that car there, right, it's called a Fisker Ocean. I'm telling you, that car, you can't buy parts for it. That car, I'm going to go and have a nose in a bit. That car, I've never ever seen one in real life. Now this is the knobbiness. There's a bloke called Marcus Brownlee. He's a YouTuber, I think. He does reviews on stuff. Now, he basically slagged that car off big time, and they struggled and struggled, and you know what? They went skin. And I thought, So I think sometimes these people have got to be careful with their influence. London, what's this? Midnight I'd be Mick Nose. I don't know, look, it's just like that's what I liked him. I like Tesla. I still quite like their songs, but you know, when he said that in an interview, it's like, oh, you know, I can't believe it. I go out and people, they pester me, and I'm thinking, why are you not just withdrawing all your records from the shops, Mick? Why not give your records away for free? No one are going to pester you then, are they? Or stop singing, innit? You know, he weren't that good anyway. Stop singing, you dick. You can't moan. You can't say I want it. And like this, if people, I don't know, I grew to a certain size and people did, well, you stop it. You have to go like someone says that YouTube. You stop it. You go, well, actually, I'm gonna stop because I'm getting unwanted attention. You can't have everything, can you? Further Madness. There's certain people like Suggs, see, like Madness. I quite like Madness, and see, the trouble is we don't know what they're really like. We just think, oh yeah, they're like Suggs from Madness. I think he's alright. I think you'd speak to him and he'd be an alright geezer. But do you know what? He might not be. He could be an arse. None of us know, do we? Like you know, you might think I'm alright, and then you could meet me and I could be a complete arsehole. But well, actually, I'm not going to be able to talk to him because he's gone. You lot, I can't believe I've sat here talking to you. I should have took a picture of that car. That's a rare old car, that is. But yeah, I think, you know, look, just, yeah, if you want to be treated nice by your fans, you should treat your fans nice. I get it, yeah, I get it. Look, you know, everywhere you go, it's like everyone's like trying to take pictures of you and that sort of stuff. But I think, well, just get out of the limelight. Get out the fame industry. You know, you can't be a Hollywood A-lister and go, oh, I can't believe these fans can't go anywhere. People are spying on me. They're going to spy on you because they're curious. They want to know what you're doing. Is it right? No. They shouldn't even go into their films. If they never went to their films, no, I'm out. Come out, mate. Have McDonald's, off to Tesco's now. Living the dream, innit? Living the dream. So I'm off to Tesco's to get some exciting shopping. What am I going to buy? I don't know. Something really exciting, I'm sure. So, pardon me. One thing I never get is car come in there and it's obviously been wrapped in matte. I don't understand why you'd have a matte finish on your car. How are you ever going to keep that clean? Unless the idea is you have it wrapped and you don't bother. I can't release your comment.